Hello everybody, it's Heidi from Roots and Culture. I'm just doing a short video today because I can't keep in what's bothering me at the moment. And as you know, there's a lot going on in the world at the minute. This thing going on in Palestine particularly is causing me to lose sleep. I am just disgusted with what I'm seeing. And I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts and feelings because I've got a YouTube channel for a reason and I need to use it. And I need to use it not only to, for my own self-interest, but I've got to say and speak on behalf of those people who are voiceless at the moment. I just want to sort of talk about it a little bit. We've heard since October 2023 that this is some kind of war waged against Hamas. This has been going on for decades now, and despite what's being put on the news, on the mainstream media, this isn't a war. This is an absolute massacre and a genocide and a plan to totally take over this region. I've seen some devastating things online recently that have just sickened me to my core. If we can call this a war, are we not just sort of misusing the term? Because to me, a war is two sides, opposing sides, battling it out. And I don't see there's an equal fight here. We're hearing about Hamas. Are we seeing it? Are we seeing Hamas apart from October the 7th? Have we seen any armed forces of any description with guns, with bombs, with weapons? Because I haven't, unless I've been totally blind. I've not seen any footage of two sides that are battling it out. All I'm seeing is Israel dominating, massacring, killing innocent people. And I've seen like kids, children, babies, pregnant women. I saw a little boy without a head, and I mean, looking at my own children, how is that even possible? How is that possible? How is that possible? It's just, it continues, and I'm absolutely just ashamed to call myself a human being. This is absolutely fucking disgusting and disgraceful. And how people can still say, oh, it's Hamas, Hamas, Hamas. I mean, come on. Are we all thick? Are we all stupid? Don't make us out to be thick, or don't gaslight us into thinking that this is a war against a terrorist organisation, because as far as I'm concerned, the only terrorists here are Israel and those assisting them, UK, America, and all them other Arab countries who call themselves Muslims, who are turning the back on these people. You need to be absolutely having a word with yourself, because there's only one thing that's gonna... There's only one place that you're gonna end up, and that is hell. All these lives, all these parents who've lost kids, all these kids who've lost parents, families destroyed. And I can't help when I look at my own children to think how lucky, how fortunate we are to have a home, to have food, to have love, to have peace. And I walk through the streets, especially where I live now, because it's not as multicultural as where I was. It's lovely, and I feel very privileged to live here, but it's like it's in its own little bubble. And I see the odd Ukraine flag, and I think, I know they've got their own struggles, but where's all the care for Palestine? And I'm not saying it's just Palestine that's in trouble at the moment. We know that there's ongoing conflicts in Sudan, in Congo, which has been going on for another war which has been going on for decades. And it's not a war, it's exploitation. It's colonialism. We always look at it as though it's history and it doesn't happen in this day and age, but it's happening right before our eyes. Sorry, I'm just waffling a little bit because I'm just raging inside. I feel very, very upset. But it's not, it's now, it's in the here and now. This is a total sickness what's going on in the world, and everybody just needs to wake up. Everyone needs to do whatever they can. Boycott Israel. Donate money to organisations. There's plenty out there. Human Appeal, go on, which is what I donate to. There's loads. Red Cross, Oxfam. There's loads of different organisations which will hopefully put this money to where it needs to be, because anything's better than nothing. And charity doesn't start at home. We're all one family. You know, it's called humanity. We're all human. And sometimes we all just need a little bit of help. You know, I just can't live in this life knowing that this is happening and I'm not doing anything about it. So what little I can do, donate some money, speak out, boycott, you know, attend a protest or a vigil where you can. Share things on social media, because we can't just all live with our heads in the sand and pretend that this doesn't affect us, because it affects everybody. If this is what's going on in plain sight, not too far away, do you not think that this one day could happen to us? The fact that we can't even speak out freely, does that not bother anybody? You know, we all used to have a thing called freedom of speech. Do we have freedom of speech anymore? Everything's getting clamped down upon. Surely COVID and those times were a lesson, where you get arrested for speaking out, where you get sacked if you didn't want a vaccine, or you got bullied into submission. They tried it with me and I left my job because I wasn't going to be bullied into submission. We've all got a voice. Because after this life is finished, we'll be judged upon our actions. And being silent is being complicit. So people, wake up, help those people less fortunate than us, because one day this might be you. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for listening to my rant, but every day is just getting more difficult to get through, because I don't want to live in a world like this, where children are just being slaughtered mercilessly, and all in the name of what is history repeating itself again. Please do something to help your brothers and sisters out there, because one day it might be you.